has also been sponsored by Do It Best Hardware, The Agency in Harlan, Hamilton Financial Services,
Fairway in Harlan,
Western Iowa Medical in Harlan,
Peterson Family Wellness Center and Lewis Family Aquatic Complex. Live well.
Murtu Medical Center, Physical Therapy and Rehab Services.
Hanson House Senior Living. Experience life, experience Hanson House.
Dr. J's Family Eye Care, longtime supporter of Cyclone Sports in Harlan.
Family Service Community, SCSB.
Keast Auto Center, proudly serving Southwest Iowa for over 31 years.
Polly Jones Funeral Home, longtime supporter of Harlan Community Athletics and events.
Cyclone Seed and Chemical, build a bigger bin.
Conducting Swampler is a proud supporter of the Harlan community, education, and student activities. We move your business forward.
United Bank of Iowa, the difference is here, member FDIC.
Cyclone Lanes, great family entertainment, including bowling, sandwiches, and homemade buttercrust pizzas.
When you go home, you'll feel good about what you did, and you're doing it for the kids. If they don't have us, they don't have these games.
How do you top Pizza Ranch's legendary cheesy ranch sticks? Any way you want. Get a load of these. Our new loaded cheesy ranch sticks are now topped with an extra layer of flavor, skillet crust, melty cheese, herbs and spices, and up to 2 of your favorite toppings. They're the ultimate appetizer on the buffet or on the go. Don't you just love that new menu item smell? Pizza Ranch, everyone's favorite buffet.
This program has been brought to you by Dylan.
he's been well fed and he's growing and he looks like that. I mean, he just, the amount of shape and the presence that he has from the side here, but then you get on top of him and how he has so much mass up high too, and being able to go out and flex and reach off both ends with that is awful impressive. Congratulations to you, young man. We'll see you back out here with the heifers.
Congratulations, Jake. That was your feeder calf steer. And then now we're going to decide our champion feeder calf with bringing the heifers back in.
As we get out here for your grand champion overall feeder calf today, I want to start by saying that I commend all of you juniors or you kids for coming out here and fighting it out with them. I know that feeder calves sometimes aren't the most fun project, but it's really rewarding to get in here and see how they've come and got broke and everything, and just even settling down, like the young lady over here to my left, just like as they come in the ring, it gets better and better every time. Like I said, it's not easy sometimes because they want to fight you, but it is a fun project and they all look really nice. From there, it just comes down to personal preference between the two. I'm going to start, young lady on my right with the black and white heifer is going to be your champion feeder calf today. Young man with this feeder calf is going to be a reserve.
Congratulations to McKinley Boyd. She's our champion feeder calf. And congrats to Jake Wagaman on being reserve. Okay, next in the ring, we're going to start with our breeding heifers. This is going to be our commercial class. So first in the ring, we have Bella Beeson. Then we have Marianne Jewell. Declan Nicholson. And Reese Anderson. This is going to be our commercial breeding heifer class. This is our only class of commercial heifers, so the decision on this one will be our champion and reserve champion for commercial heifers today.
Only 4 calves in our commercial breeding heifer division today, but I think ones that are all different types and kind but still represent quality. Calf I elected to start with here, one that's a little bit more moderate probably for me at the end of the day, but just symmetry and angles and the shape to her body is kind of what leads me to start with her in class today. And one that just came into the ring and hit me really hard. Just the way that she looks from the side as far as angulation, like I said, and then the shape to her body, and still being able to get around the ring with some flexibility and ease is something I appreciate that we look for in cattle. I think it's a nice place to start and a nice project for that young lady. Then we get to the dark cherry red heifer here. A little bit different, a little bit bigger scale, I think, but still one that I like the size of. I like just a little bit bigger. And I think the conversation for me in this class was more between 2 or 3, just because they're so much different. The young lady, I opted for just the body shape and the turn to this heifer's rib cage and how I think that she's going to go on and be just a really awesome cow for you. And as for her in second, For me, where I get a little bit critical of her is off of her rear leg, hop to ground. She does get a little straighter there. Still think it's functional, but that's one thing that I would be a little bit picky on. It's all good. That's why I think where this heifer in third, I think, has the advantage over that dark cherry red one. Just the angulation and mobility off of her rear tube is what I like better about her. But at the end of the day, what sorts the pair, this calf's just a little greener in her condition, and because of that, maybe just a little drier about her body shape. But you have to really appreciate the look and presence of that one's front one third, how she sets up on the side. The young lady gets her set up, you get a really nice look of her. Young man here that rounds off the class, well, again, another moderate animal, but that's okay, because she's going to go out and make a really nice functional cow. She's sound off of both ends, maybe just doesn't have the wow and presence of those calves that lead off the class. We're giving them a round of applause today.
Congratulations to Bella Beeson. She has the champion commercial heifer. And reserve champion went to Reese Anderson. Now we're going to move on to our registered breeding heifer classes. Our first class is going to consist of Coy Obrick with his Shorthorn Plus. And then next we have Bella Beeson with her maintainer. And here's Linda Arkfeld with her Shorthorn Plus. This will be our first class of registered breeding heifers. We do have another class of registered breeding heifers after this.
Three really good cow prospects here in our registered breeding cattle division. I think the young man that's going to start this class today, his calf is a Shorthorn Plus. You really have to appreciate just the freshness of that animal all the way from their head to the base of her neck. Just the right condition for today's show. And then she comes with a notch more presence and elegance out here from the side. I really like how that calf's put together, the shape to her body, how she gets around the ring. It's a really nice project for this young man. Now the young lady that comes in second, I really like the type and kind of cattle that she's brought today. Yesterday, or the calf in the last class, I think was built a lot like this one, just a little bit more moderate. But the way that they're built, and just really good, and about the shape to their body, and just the presence that they have is really, really good. Maybe one that, like I said, just a little bit more moderate, gets a little bit plainer out of her hip, but today still a really, really good calf. Young lady that's going to round out our class here. She's doing an awesome job showing today. She said it's her calf's first time in the ring, but I think she's doing good. One that, like I said, I'm going to make an awesome cow, just maybe doesn't have all the bells and whistles of the ones ahead of her. So congratulations to them.
Congratulations to Coy. He was first in our first class of heifers, or registered heifers today. And then Bella Beeson was in second. And then now we're going to bring into the ring our second class of registered heifers. First we have Addison Obrick in the ring with her Simmental Foundation. Then we have Lainey Golly with her dual Giannia maintainer. And Kendra Robinson with her Maine Angus. This class is our second class of registered heifers and will be our last class.
another really good class of purebred breeding cattle, or registered breeding cattle, I should say. All three different in type and kind, and I talked to the young ladies about kind of their age and what they are as far as breed composition, because I think it's important when you get down into this on what they are as far as breed character, because in all three of these there is a lot of good, but they're all three different in their type and kind, so then they're sorting through and where you're going to go at in each and every one of them. I think, like I said, that there's good in every animal, but there's differences in where we put our priorities and what we're going to do today, and where I decided where we're going to stand. We decided and elected to leave them where they're at, and I'll tell you my opinion on why as the best that I can, because I think that all three of these calves deserve that time. Young lady that leads off the class got a Simmental heifer and I think that as far as what makes my determination today is the look right here. When that young lady gets her stuck and set up, the amount of presence, her head shape, the smoothness and flatness to her shoulder, the angulation. What I like the best about this calf in regards to the other two in this class is the comfortability about her spine as she moves around the ring. She is a little bit more refined, and that's where I'm going to nitpick on her just a little bit today. She is just a little smaller and frailer there at the surface, but it is really hard to deny the look and presence and the way that this calf is built from the side. That is what I'm going to stick with today. Congratulations to that young lady. Now in second here is where I think there's also a lot of good in your calf, young lady, because it is hard to make cattle with that big of feet and bone, but still move around the ring as comfortably as she does. Like I said about her class winner, she's the most comfortable about her spine. With the power that comes in your heifer young lady and then mass, she's just a little tighter up there in the center portion of her spine. That's going to be the one small thing that gets her beat today. But I think that just the amount of good and the amount of power in that calf and the body shape and still the look, I think that there is a lot of good in that female. Just small things is what's going to get add up today. Young lady in third, you have an awesome cow. And like I said, I think it's important to talk about breed composition and what they are, because for a main Angus, that's a good one, right? The amount of mass to her center body and the amount of functionality and flexibility she has on the move, I think is really, really good. But like I said, two really nice calves up front, they just kind of get caught in one of those that doesn't have as much bells and whistles, but I think a really nice animal when you go to turn her out for a cow. So congratulations to those three. We'll see how they all look when we get them back out here.
Congratulations to Addison Obrich, she won that class, and second was Lainey Gawley. Now we're going to decide the overall registered breeding heifer. So we need, back in the ring, we need Coy Obrich with his breeding heifer. And then we will have Bella Beeson, which was second in that class. And then we have Addison Obrich, who was first in the second class. And then second in the second class was Lainey Gawley. So this is to select your overall registered breeding heifer. Our judge today is Baxter Knapp from Wyota. Him and his fiance Morgan raise cattle, and he works for R&B Feeds. We thank him for coming here to judge our breeding beef show today. After we pick our registered breeding heifer, we will be picking an overall grand champion breeding heifer, and then we'll end the day with showmanship.
very nice registered breeding calf show today, and I know that we're not completely done with things. I just, like I said, we already talked about everything already in class. I think very nice cattle all the way through. We'll still have to go out and pick your overall champion, but for the registered side of things, I will go out and show you the two that I like. Congratulations to all 4 of these exhibitors. You guys all brought out some really nice animals. Let's give them a round of applause.
Congratulations, Addie Obrick. She has the champion registered breeding heifer, and then Coy Obrick exhibited the reserve champion registered breeding heifer. Now we're going to bring them back into the ring and the commercial back into the ring for our overall grand champion breeding heifer. So from the commercial, we need Bella Beeson and Reese Anderson, and then Addie and Coy. So just to review, we had Bella Beeson with the champion commercial heifer, we had Addie Obrick with the registered commercial heifer, and then for reserves we had Reese Anderson for the commercial and Coy with the registered. So this is for overall grand champion breeding heifer. After this, we are going to be doing senior showmanship. So if anybody is participating in senior showmanship, they need to be getting ready to go for that. We don't have intermediate unless we had anybody add in there, and then we'll do junior after that, and then our overall showmanship. So senior showmanship will be after this. Our trophy sponsors today for the Grand Champion Breeding Heifer is Cogdill Farm Supply, and our Reserve Champion Breeding Heifer sponsor is E4 Sons. And then another thing that's on the line right now, whoever wins this class will represent us at the Best in the West in Denison with their champion breeding heifer. They'll represent Shelby County. So a lot on the line right now.
Why don't we go ahead and give these kids another round of applause for all their hard work today and throughout the whole rest of the year. Again, really nice set of cattle here today. Not a lot of numbers, but really, really deep in quality. And I'll be honest, and you can probably already tell, I'm not one for big speeches or talking on the mic and more times than not, I'm okay until I get this microphone in my hand and get talking. Then I start fumbling over myself. So the less I talk, probably the better for everybody around here. But I, again, just want to commend everybody and say thank you to the Shelby County Fair for letting me come out and judge today. Again, awesome set of cattle, awesome set of kids. I know we have some showmanship to do yet today. I'll keep it fairly simple. There's two cattle I like out here a lot, and I think they go together very well. The two calves from the Registered Breeding Cattle Division are going to be your Grand Reserve. Congratulations to all the exhibitors.
Congratulations to Addison Obrick. He is the champion overall breeding heifer, and our reserve champion breeding heifer went to Coy Obrick. Now we are going to be moving on to the senior breeding beef showmanship. So any senior showmen that want to participate, please make your way to the ring now, and just let you start walking in then. Okay, starting out we have Kendra Robinson. We have Bella Beeson. We have Coy Obrick. We have Addison Obrick. We have Reese Anderson. And we have Lainey Golly. This is going to be our showmanship for seniors.
One of the hardest parts I think about judging calf shows is doing showmanship, and whether that be senior showmanship, junior showmanship, anything like that. Because at the end of the day, when we're judging cattle, it's one thing, but then you're asked to come out here and talk with the kids and talk about the kids and critique them, and everybody's got their own style, and everybody's got different levels of where they're at and their confidence and their experience levels, and you're asked to go out and evaluate the kids, and it's a very fun and rewarding job, but also at the same time is one of the most challenging aspects of what I do out here. And one of those things that the job's not easy, but at the end of the day, you have to pick somebody, or pick two people at that rate. And one of those things that we go through, all these kids do an awesome job. I asked them all a couple of questions. I thought some of the answers were awesome. I don't think that I would have come up with such a good answer at these kids' age, and maybe not even at my age right now could I have put together answers to those questions as good as them. But one of the things about that is, when I was in your guys' shoes, I hated people asking me questions when I was out there showing. But in my spot, it helps me kind of sort a little bit, and it also gets more time, and I can see what you guys are doing all the way down the way, give you more time to see how you're handling situations. Some of these calves out here are getting awful hot, Some of them are getting tired, not cooperating as much, but how you guys go out there and handle that adversity really tells me a lot about yourselves as individuals and as showmen, as people. So I commend every single one of you guys. Again, I'm not one for huge speeches, or I'm not going to sit down here and just critique you and break y'all down, because you guys have all done an awesome job. I'll go out and I'll show you the two that I like today, and we'll get on to the junior showmanship, but congratulations to all of you. Congratulations to Coy Obrick, who is this champion senior showman, and reserve went to Laney Golly. Now we're ready for junior showmanship. Okay, first in the ring we have McKinley Boyd. Then we have Marianne Jewell. And then we have Declan Nicholson. So these are our 3 junior showmen. We'll decide a champion and reserve for junior showman, and then we'll bring back the senior showmanship for an overall showman.
Just a reminder to any beef exhibitor that is interested, we're going to do some showmanship training after the conclusion of the show. Any beef exhibitor, model, market, breeding is welcome to stop by and try to pick up a few tidbits and tricks for the future. So right after the show, if anybody's interested, please come back to the show ring. Thank you.
Why don't we give these junior exhibitors a round of applause? I thought all three of these kids did an awesome job, and it's a shame that I get to go out here and only pick two, because I wish we didn't leave one odd man out, but I think you guys all did an awesome job. And I went back and I talked to a couple of them just on maybe some pointers, since we are juniors, how to kind of get better as we grow and learn and get kind of more experienced in things. But all of you guys, keep up the good work, keep working on your projects, you did awesome. Go out and pick your Grand and Reserve Junior Showman, and then we'll go on to the overall.
Congratulations to McKinley Boyd. She's your champion junior showman. And a reserve went to Declan Nicholson. Now we're going to be bringing back the senior showman so we can have an overall showmanship competition. So for senior showman, we had the champion was Coy Obrick. Champion junior was McKinley Boyd. Reserve senior was Lainey Golly. And reserve junior was Declan Nicholson. So this is for overall breeding beef showmanship.
again, as we're back out here for our champion overall showman. There's a big gap in age from the beginning, or from the seniors to the juniors, and a big gap in experience. And just as you grow and learn, you get more as with age, and you learn more and go from there. But one thing about it, guys, I thought you guys all did an awesome job. My advice to the juniors is do not be scared and do not be afraid to talk to these two senior individuals or any of the senior showmen about pointers or what you guys could do to learn and grow and get better. And if they can have any guidance or if they can give you any mentorship, do not be scared to go out and ask, because that's half the battle. It really is. It seems hard and it seems scary to go out there and ask for help, but once you do, I promise you it will all be worth it. With that, the two seniors, you guys are going to be Grand Reserve. Congratulations to you guys. Everybody, heck of a job. Keep up the good work. Congratulations to everyone.
Congratulations to Coy Obrick. He is the champion overall showman, and reserve champion showman went to Laney Golly. That is the conclusion of our breeding beef show today. In the ring here in a minute, we're going to have a showmanship training. So if you would like to come in and get some tips, even if you think you're an expert, maybe you can learn something. So come on back to the ring and you can learn something new today.
Coverage of the 2024-2025 Cyclone season has been brought to you by a generous donation from the Harlan Pizza Ranch. Visit Pizza Ranch in Harlan and thank them for helping us bring you live coverage of Cyclone sports this year, including our brand new scoreboard camera. Cyclone Sports on HLTV Channel 15 has also been sponsored by Do It Best Hardware, the agency in Harlan, Hamilton Financial Services,
Fairway in Harlan,
Western Iowa Medical in Harlan,
Peterson Family Wellness Center and Lewis Family Aquatic Complex. Live well.
Myrtu Medical Center, Physical Therapy and Rehab Services.
Hanson House Senior Living. Experience life, experience Hanson House.
Dr. J's Family Eye Care, longtime supporter of Cyclone Sports in Harlan.
Family Service Community, SCSB.
Keist Auto Center, proudly serving Southwest Iowa for over 31 years.
Polly Jones Funeral Home, longtime supporter of Harlan Community Athletics and events.
Cyclone Seed and Chemical, build a bigger bin.
Conducting Swampler is a proud supporter of the Harlan community, education, and student activities. We move your business forward.
United Bank of Iowa, the difference is here. Member FDIC.
Cyclone Lanes, great family entertainment, including bowling, sandwiches, and homemade buttercrust pizzas.
to the extraordinary, so you're ready for what life brings next. Find care at mercyone.org/health-powers-life.
Coverage of the 2024-2025 cyclone season has been brought to you by a generous donation from the Harlan Pizza Ranch. Visit Pizza Ranch in Harlan and thank them for helping us bring you live coverage of cyclone sports this year, including our brand new scoreboard camera. Cyclone Sports on HLTV Channel 15 has also been sponsored by Do It Best Hardware, The Agency in Harlan, Hamilton Financial Services,
Fairway in Harlan,
Western Iowa Medical in Harlan,
Peterson Family Wellness Center and Lewis Family Aquatic Complex. Live well.
Myrtu Medical Center Physical Therapy and Rehab Services.
Hanson House Senior Living. Experience life, experience Hanson House.
Dr. J's Family Eye Care, longtime supporter of Cyclone Sports in Harlan.
Family Service Community, SCSB.
Keist Auto Center, proudly serving Southwest Iowa for over 31 years.
Polly Jones Funeral Home, longtime supporter of Harlan Community Athletics and events.
Cyclone Seed and Chemical, build a bigger bin.
Conducting Swampler is a proud supporter of the Harlan community, education, and student activities. We move your business forward.
United Bank of Iowa, the difference is here. Member FDIC.
Cyclone Lanes, great family entertainment including bowling, sandwiches, and homemade buttercrust pizzas.
How do you top Pizza Ranch's legendary cheesy ranch sticks? Any way you want. Get a load of these. Our new loaded cheesy ranch sticks are now topped with an extra layer of flavor. Skillet crust, melty cheese, herbs and spices, and up to 2 of your favorite toppings. They're the ultimate appetizer on the buffet or on the go. Don't you just love that new menu item smell? Pizza Ranch, everyone's favorite buffet.
This program has been brought to you by Dylan Hamilton, financial advisor with Hamilton Financial Services, a financial advisory practice of Ameriprise Financial Services, LLC. Contact Dylan today at 712-235-5500. Office is located in Harlan and Walnut.
Harlan Do It Best is your best source for friendly service, expert advice, and innovative products. Whether you need to build it, paint it, fix it, or grill it, we have it all. Our full-service paint department, utilizing Valspar paints, can match any color for your interior and exterior painting projects. Check out our new Diablo tool aisle for all power tool accessories needed for your home improvements. Make grilling easy with our full selection of grills and grilling supplies. Harlan Do It Best, conveniently located at 1810 Chatbird Avenue in Harlan.
Western Iowa Medical, providing outstanding service and the highest quality medical equipment and supplies in Western Iowa. At Western Iowa Medical in Harlan, it's our mission to meet all your home health care needs.
Dr. J's Family Eye Care, longtime supporter of Cyclone Sports in Harlan.
Hanson House Senior Living. Experience life, experience Hanson House.
Advertise with HMU. Are you looking for an easy and affordable way to get your business out there? Why not advertise right here? HMU is looking for sponsors, and starting as low as $40 a month, your business could be featured right here. Our sponsors help us cover programs just like this one, and thanks to their support, we're now able to broadcast Cyclone sports, concerts, and more live on both HLTV, Channel 15, and YouTube.
Yeah. One thing that I would tell you to do is, if she is really in there, you need to because you'll get more size and maturity, and then you can put on fat from there, and so it'll be a lot easier to get it bigger just because they have more time to grow up. I'm surprised you're feeding her what still is like high in first key. But if it's what she eats, I also understand. On market animals, I try to limit the amount of when it fills after 2 years, that kind of age product, to like Shelby day type stuff. I like to do early, pick a very basic solid protein with some food fibers or some and mixed ration to start. Start on that, mix it that dry up until like it's correct. I will tell you, I feed with like regular protein up until it starts warming up. So like middle of April, March, somewhere in there, because about that time they'll eat just about everything. Because they're trying to grow, they're trying to put on weight, they're trying to mature. So from basically when you get them until about that time of year, I'll feed them pretty basic, right? Something that's complete, maybe it's got a little cotton in it, maybe it's got some kernels, something like that. So protein, some kind of energy. Just basically let them eat. And then after that, that's when I would switch from classes, show type stuff, and I think that on that early days and load up, or light them up, show things like this, especially when I'm talking about this, eating half of that round, or light them up in early days. You can see them about that, and you can feed them about 3-4 scoops of my cooking, half and half of that all in. And now, I can take it out. Because the Steelers is really high in protein. When you are higher in protein, you're not going to get as much energy to her. And a lot of times, like a Steelers, got enough energy that they're going to keep growing, puts the right kind of fat on, but I'm not going to keep that. The one that you want to get bigger is probably going to be above calories and stuff like that. I was super on that, and I will tell you just because my job is to sell feed, and this is what I do every day, all day long. I work at the store every day. So I want something like this goes in the quality base to light them up. 2/3 quality base, 1/3 light them up, and then it would taste like 2, 3, 4, 5, whatever. But you want something like that. I don't think so, because those other products have secret on them, which they can utilize secret better than they use crack corn. I think you'll get more of that with care and crack corn in that scenario is going to make it so way better. It's probably not going to be any taller than I see right now. It's just eating whole pounds on one corn. So you can't get like but she's not there. Because you can feel right here, from here to here, she's got this color, and it's getting smooth. But where you're at here, and it's barely there, and you feel it well too. I don't think you kind of got your bigger finger in. You can feel that rim right there. And that's what she's putting the cover on. And that's what makes me think it's not anything different. But she's putting the cover on nice and smooth. She just needs to get firm. Because she's got some, it's just not a lot. That's why I think you keep in that range of either half and half barley base to light up, or 2/3 to 1/3, you're going to be really close. If they sell it at Dunbar, they would use yellow. And then you light them up with green. But I would stick to the barley base and light them up. No paper, I would think. And then if you still need to keep reading, you can small or Dunbar's got their products they call Hail Jump, there's a Haley type of that. Something Haley will do a small handful of that and then 2 to 3 scoops, wherever you can get in there of where you can find of all that. If you stick to those couple of things and just keep it simple, and just feed her, essentially her, once you go to those just keep just a little bit of you're going to see probably a lot of better results there. So the other thing I'll tell you is, Jeff's gun is orthodontics. Basically, it's a giant whiskey barrel in there, so we're basically making alcohol the same process. The bugs in the cow's gut help digest the teeth. Turn over several times. The lifespan of the bugs in the gut is handled in different 12 hours. And each different bug, or something, whatever you want to call it, is specific to digest certain types of food. So that's why consistency with cats is such a big thing, is because it takes them 2 to 3 weeks to make the bone to digest this type of food. So like, if you feed them crack corn, they have this type of bug in their gut, only absorb the crack corn. If you feed a Shelby, they're only making the bugs that Shelby. So when the lifespan is only 12 hours, you have a lot of fluctuation in room and milk. I think that if you can be consistent feeding them the exact same thing you want it, and you do it right every day, all the time, that's the biggest thing. Because if you have the same thing fluctuation in weather and temperature. Like out here, we'll stand out here for another 30 minutes, she's gonna get covered just because she's here. So that could be just have a feeling, have a temperature, stuff like that. But like I said, you stay consistent. If they don't work? You mean like if they don't act right? Ask guys in the ring for help, come call you and tell you. And then go over. Trust me, I've been there. Some of them are kind of stubborn at first, and then by the time they get going, they've got it. Got it? Like I said, that's why those guys are standing out here in the ring. They're to help you, because there's a lot of people that are like that. Okay? You got it. I believe in you. You have any more questions, let me know. Out here.
I was like, I'm not gonna sit for
Good luck, okay?
Thank you.
Keep it up. Doing good.
You put paper in that one, and this, like right here, all the way through. I guess. So we were